Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is a Saturday morning, and as you guys all know, if you guys have been watching my videos lately, every Saturday I work my main job as a phlebotomist. So if you guys are new, welcome. Please consider subscribing to this channel. My name is Donna and I am a mommy of two from Washington. I have a 9-year-old little girl and a 4 or 5-year-old little boy, and I am married to my husband Rex. In this channel, you guys are usually going to see motherhood, lifestyle, vlogs, and phlebotomy videos. So if you guys are into those, feel free to like and subscribe, and also hit that notification bell so you guys can see when I upload the next video. Good morning guys, it's Saturday today and I am working at the lab today. I am Miss Phlebotomist today, and surprisingly it's 2 minutes after 8 and there is no patients waiting for me. I actually had the security guard open the lab today because I left my keys at home. I usually I have my keys and my badge together, you know, thinking should be convenient for me because then, you know, I only use those work keys and my badge together. But if you leave one, you leave both. So good thing the security guard knows me and he didn't have to like ask me for proof that I actually work here. So yeah, that's the start of the day. I also got my coffee, so let's taste test it. There's 3 shots in here and some caramel, and it's caramel Americano with 1 extra shot. So let's check. Yep, still so good. All right, I'm gonna go check my email. I don't know what the situation will be today, how today will be, but regardless, I'm still gonna take you guys along with me. Bye.
Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles.
So right after I drew that patient, I got another patient, and this is just me asking her for her identification. I had to ask her for her date of birth and the street that she lives at, and then after I confirmed that she's the right patient, I let her in, have her sign the consent form, and then go ahead and send her onto the lab chair so she can prepare her arm for the blood draw. So I usually tell my patients that for the most part, the blood draw is way faster than the paperwork, and so they just laugh at it. So here I am, right after I drew the patient's blood, I just label the tubes and then put it in the rack, and then I go on to the next patient. So it is almost 9 o'clock and I so far have about 4 patients, and yeah, it's only been an hour, but I enjoy it because I'm able to kind of like chit chat with my patients. So it's nice to be able to just, you know, like not hang out, but stay and chat a little bit with the patients, get to know them a little bit more, get to know how their day is going or if they have any fun plans. My first patient, so I had 4. My first patient, his plan was to watch the high school football go against some other state football team or whatever. My second one, I don't remember what we talked about, but it seemed like she was in so much pain when I drew her blood. Some people, they're really sensitive with pain, but that's okay. She was really nice about it. the third one, she told me that her and her husband, you know how like the pandemic has been really known to be bad news to everybody, where it caused a lot of hardships and stuff. Well, with her and her family, the pandemic turned out to be like a blessing for them, because her and her husband were able to work from home forever. So they started building their retirement home, and it's just been a good blessing for them. My fourth patient, she just got engaged last year, and her fiance, for the pandemic, they turned out to be planned parents. So now that they're decorating for Christmas, they had to like rearrange their plant babies so they could put up some Christmas decorations. So it's been quite a good day. Okay, I got cut off there, but I just had a patient drop off a urine sample. You know, that happens. Sometimes your patient, let me take this off. So sometimes your patient, they can't provide a urine sample on the spot, which is understandable. So what we usually do is we give them the urine cup and we label it for them. Usually we label it for them. I label it for them. I write their name, and then the only thing I tell them is to write the date and time of collection so we know how fresh it is when they turn it back in. But basically we give them the cup and then we have them collect the sample. We give them instructions on how to collect the sample, and then they can turn it in when it's ready. So that's what happened. The sample is, you can't see it, but it's right there in that white basket. I'm gonna process it later. All I have to do is to send it over to the main lab, and then that's it, because that's all I have to do. Today was a busy day. Busy. I think I just jinxed myself, but I'm shutting it down now. Now that I've finally shut my door, I am now able to do everything that I have to do to close the lab, like, you know, stocking up on supplies, spinning the blood, and cleaning up basically. Tell me guys, is that balanced or not? No, it's not balanced. So you gotta find a sample that is balanced with this one. So that is balanced. There you go. So they're ready to go in the centrifuge. And then we're gonna go find something that has the same amount of liquid in the tube as this one. So this is our balance tube. So that's the same. So this one's gonna go in the centrifuge together.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just wanna go my own way, gonna let the past burn down. Cause honestly, don't wanna be stuck in boring conversations with you. With you, I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
So these two, actually, one of these urine samples, they're all dropped off by patients. And what I am doing right now is I am getting them ready to be sent off to the main lab, just like what I do to the blood samples here. But with the blood samples, you just have to process them first before you send them over, because sometimes when you don't centrifuge or spin the samples, it will affect the testing, and the levels will not be correct. So we have to process it first here, and then all they have to do is test it in the lab. So the urine samples are ready to go. I'm gonna set this aside. And something that I never really talked about before is this test right here. It's the breath test. They ordered this when you have something going on in your stomach. I don't know specifically what it's for. Let's see. H. pylori. So you can test your H. pylori through this test, through stool sample, and through blood, I believe. I could be mistaken. I have to research that first. But for sure through breath test and stool sample, because that's how we used to do it. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and prepare this. If you guys want a video on how to collect these samples, let me know. Comment down below, okay? Alright, so we don't really need the box for these, so we're gonna toss it. The box came with a kit, and all you have to do is put these pouches in the bag. Make sure it's labeled and everything. Of course, I am not going to show you the patient's information, and you want to make sure that you put it on the log, because then, just so you have it in record. And I put the label in here, the labels in here, because it came with a barcode as well. So I'm just all going to put it in there and bag it. And this is ready to go. All I'm waiting for is the blood part of it. So while I'm waiting for that, I am going to go ahead and stock the cart. Let's see how much I've used today. So we need some lavenders. We need some SSTs. Maybe add a little bit more 21 gauge needles here. We're good on gauze. We're good on tourniquets. We're good on alcohol pads. We're good on 22 gauge needles, just in case you guys are wondering. I don't know if you guys have the same collar, but it's a 22 gauge needle. It's already connected, like the needle's already connected to the hub. But sometimes, you know, I used to work at a lab wherein they would just have just a needle by itself, so it'll be black, not green. This one is a bigger needle right here. It's a 21 gauge. Do you guys want to see the needle part? Okay, I will show you guys how big the needle is. Hold on. So I opened it. I'm gonna make sure I'm not poking myself. So there is the needle right there. Probably can't see how big it is. Let's see. It's hard to see, but that's how big it is. Let me see. There you go. Now you can see it better. That's how big. Sorry guys, my nails are dirty. But that's how big a 21 gauge needle is. Let's open up a 22. So here's the 22. We'll open it up. I'm trying not to poke myself. Okay. So we opened it up. So that's how big 22 is. There you go. But yeah, if you guys are wondering, here. This is 22. Okay. This is 21. Let's compare them side by side. There you go. So 22 on the right and 21 on the left. Not much of a difference, but I like using the 21. It's a better blood flow. There you go. All right, I gotta go stock now. Oh, and make sure that you seal it like that before putting it in the sharps. And this one, hold on. 22, usually you connect it. I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, let's see. So the 21 looks like this, the 21 gauge needle. But I already opened this, so we're gonna use this. So what I usually do, here you go. So this is connected, no, wrong way. So this is connected here, okay? This is the shield for the needle. So you usually open the bottom, the white part, and there's a rubber there. Do you want to see what is inside? It's a needle as well. It's a needle right there. And so that goes, you screw that into the hub like this, okay? And then you draw the blood like this. Always, oh man, always bevel up, okay? And you draw the blood like this. And then you, when you're done, when you take the tube out, when you're done, make sure you cover the needle. It's sealed so you don't accidentally poke yourself. And then toss it in the sharps. That's a little education for you guys who wants to be in the phlebotomy program. But I am gonna go ahead and stock the tubes now.
Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles.
Alright, so I've stuck, oh, one more. So I've stocked it, there you go. Instead of adding this one to the new box, I just put it there. At least it's right there. Alright. We're gonna stock this one as well. There's not that much, so let me go ahead and do it.
Wishes, and I want it all, from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove.
So not all draw sites have a bed. I used to work at a clinic or at a draw site that didn't have a bed, so whenever a patient needs to lay down, we go to one of the patient's rooms to collect their blood. So, you know, we let them stay in the patient's room, and then we just gather all the stuff that we need, like the tubes, the needles, the tourniquet, and all that stuff for the patient, and then we just go to the room to draw the blood. These are all spun right here. I just have to match them up to the other tube. But before doing that, we're going to get the other blood. Okay, so you guys know how both of these tubes are chemistry tubes, right? This one's more special for specialty testing. So the processing for this one is, okay, so you see how this tube has a gel separator tube, right? So gel separator. So you see how this tube has a gel separator right here. Gel separator meaning this is what goes in the middle to separate the red blood cells to the serum, just like this. So that's the serum, that's the gel separator, and that is the red blood cell. A red top tube doesn't have the separator. So when you spin it, yes, the serum will separate from the red blood cells, but when you invert it, it'll get mixed up with the red blood cells again. Like this one. You will invert it, and it's fine. The red blood cells are still there, and the serum's still there. but once you spin this, do not move it. What you have to do is to aliquot it into a clear plastic tube, which I'm going to show you guys after I spin this.
I wanna get to your clothes, gotta get it right now. I wanna push all the limits with you right now. So watch your feelings, the city's screaming, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the world, gotta get it right now.
I'm separating this because this is a room temperature specimen, so I don't want it to get all messed up because I didn't put it in the right temperature. So I'm gonna mark right there, room temperature.
And now, but they all disappear, they will let you down, so we better stick together, let's come whatever, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the world, gotta get it right now. We only need the two of us together. I need only you in this crazy world, 'cause we got love.
But I'm going to show you how you aliquot the serum into a transfer tube. So when you aliquot, you need a face shield or an eye shield. There you go. Just so nothing gets splattered on you, just in case an accident happens. Or we also have this thing right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do it here. So you need a pipette, the tube, and then the red top. So you gently open the tube, make sure you don't agitate the serum. I'm gonna make sure I'm protecting the patient's information, guys. But I have to do this, See? So I got all the serum out. There's no more in there. And then after that, I put the serum right here. There you go. And then you toss this. You cover this. And then you cover this. Oops. And there you go. And see? And then what I usually do is I rubber band this together just so they know that this serum is from this red top tube. Okay?
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again. Holidays and cheer.
I like to do this. If I have a room temperature item or, you know, other things, I try to separate the bags so I don't get confused. Now I'm gonna put this right by the door so I can go ahead and wipe down the counter.
Wanna have someone to hold. Walking through the
Okay, now that everything is clear, I don't have any samples in the rack anymore. I don't have any samples in the centrifuge. Gotta check the fridge, make sure there's no sample. There's no sample in there. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the area and start putting stuff away.
I'm trying to tell you in every way, but now get done. I'm not going away and right around the
All right, the dirty area is now clean. Now I have to go clean up the front area, you know, like the reception area. I'm going to hang my lab coats here. There's so many lab coats. Everything is clean. I'm gonna go ahead and clock out and I'm gonna go head out. Okay, bye. Okay guys, I almost forgot. We need to get the iPad in here and charge it. Let's not leave it outside for it to be stolen, please. Although I doubt it'll get stolen because the whole floor is locked and the iPad's locked too. All right, let's go get it. Okay, let's go home, guys. Alrighty, you guys, as you can see, I'm in the car now. It has been so crazy the past 3 hours. I was so busy at work. There's some issues that I need to deal with. But besides that, I am finally in my car, ready to go home to my babies. This is my first 4 hours of my day on Saturdays. And then the rest, when I get home, is going to be a day in the life of a mommy, basically. So it's gonna be busy today. We are gonna be hanging out with family. We're gonna celebrate my brother's birthday today, so you guys are gonna see similar faces if you guys have seen all my other vlogs from before. But we are hanging out with them. We haven't seen them probably in about a month or so. I'm not sure, but they'll look familiar to you. So we're gonna go ahead and hang out and eat and just chill and maybe sing some karaoke's and drink or whatever. We're just gonna hang out. So if you guys want to see that and join us, go grab a beer, get a lot of food, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Bye. So I wasn't able to film while we were eating and having fun, but this is my baby niece who is trying to climb up the stairs for the very first time. She did a pretty good job. All of my nieces and nephews are here, so all the cousins are really having fun playing with each other.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together.
Alrighty guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. If you guys have made it here, thank you so much. I hope you guys consider subscribing, liking this video, and clicking that notification bell so when I upload another one, you guys will get notified. You guys have a good day, and I will see you guys on the next vlog. Bye.